This has been the absolute hardest thumbnail I've ever tried to take. Like, the amount of times I have dropped these boxes, it's unbelievable. Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello, my name is Ness and I like to talk about books. I have been to the Eras tour. It was amazing, it was the best time ever, but I felt ill after the Eras tour, and it wasn't COVID. I did 5 tests, they were all negative, but I was ill in a way that felt like COVID and I couldn't shake it, and it lasted over a week. If anybody knew what that was, please let me know. So that's partially why I'm a bit late with these. But we're gonna do a big June Fairyloot unboxing bonanza. I have so much to open here. 3 special edition Fairyloots, which they all came at the same time, and I think they are the first 3, apart from the Crescent City ones, special editions that I've ever ordered from Fairyloot. And I've also got the adult subscription for June and the Romantasy subscription for June, and I also have the April young adult box, which is going to be my last ever young adult unboxing on this channel. But the time has come, we need to close that one off so that we can keep going with this, because I do not make enough money to cover my subscriptions from YouTube. I think I'm going to open the special editions first, get them out of the way, and then go to the monthly subscriptions. I'm going to look at all 6 of these books and I'm going to rank them and talk about them. I'm going to talk about which ones I might be keeping, which ones I might be getting rid of. I know I've spoken about stopping a subscription, and they've just released a waitlist for a new subscription. Like, Fairyloot, read the room. We can't afford all these subscriptions. But I did sign up to the waitlist 20 minutes after they put the post up about it, so yes, I'm probably going to get that one. It's a quarterly epic fantasy subscription. I'm guessing they just mean like epic fantasy as in like bigger books, like they're going to do like 500-page books. I'm curious to see how that one differs to the rest of the subscriptions, but I don't know. It's not coming out for another year yet, so hopefully we'll get some more information. So this is the special edition that I was anticipating the most. This is the 2nd book in the Emily Wilde series. This is Map of the Otherlands, book 2. They have just announced a book 3. And book 1 is one of my favourite Fairyloot special editions that they've ever done. Like, that hardback design was my absolute favourite hardback. So I'm hoping that this one is going to be just as cute. We've got very similar edges. I'm going to go straight to my favourite part. Oh, it's beautiful, but it looks very similar to the first one, but I'm not mad because it keeps them cohesive. So this is the reason why I got this book. This is gorgeous. I'm gonna have to compare because I think down here is very different. Hang on, I need to see. Oh yeah, it's so different but in the same style, which makes me so happy. Oh, these are absolutely gorgeous together. So just a reminder of what the first book looks like. And this is the 2nd book. My camera will not be doing these justice, so I'm gonna have to put a post up on Instagram to show you how different they are, but how amazing they look together at the same time. I think I did just damage my book 1 getting it off the shelf, and I'm so mad at myself. These are absolutely gorgeous. Well worth every penny. For my Instagram, I'll leave that linked in a comment. We also have end papers, and I'm not sure if it's just me, but mine look a little bit washed out. I don't know if it's meant to be like this. And this book is also pen signed by the author as well. Overall, I absolutely love this. This was the reason I bought it. I'm not disappointed. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Definitely a tough one to beat. I'm not overly keen by the end papers on this one. I think they were better on book 1. So another book might wow me for the end papers, but I'm keeping this and this is going on my shelves. I'm trying to fly through these as quick as possible so that this video doesn't get out of control. So apologies if I'm going at a quicker speed than what I usually do. I forgot what the other 2 are. I think one of them is a book by S T Gibson, but what would the 3rd one be? This is the S T Gibson. A Dowry of Blood is one of my favourite books, even though everybody tells me it's that they didn't like it. It's still one of my favourite books. It gave me all of the feelings. So I've been kind of collecting S T Gibson ever since, and they did an S T Gibson book in the adult subscription recently, and I saw that they did an announcement for a special edition version of An Education in Malice, so I just got this one. This isn't fitting very well, so I'm gonna have to do some new folding on this just to get this looking perfect. But this is a really nice colour scheme. I love the design of this. There is digitally printed edges and they are on the top and the bottom as well. They are taking the imagery off the front. I know some people don't like it when they take elements off the front and put them on the side. I think in this instance I would agree with that something else here would have been nice. But when moving on, there's nothing on the underside here. On the hardback they have like an old book style, but after opening the previous one I actually don't like this one, and I can't believe that Fairyloot has done the previous one and then this one. Emily Wilde had gold foiling. It looked really, really expensive. This one kind of feels just quite cheap. I don't know why there's such a big difference in the two, but there is. I don't know if that's being picked up on camera or not, that they are so different in the quality, but in person they are, and it's just strange. The end papers, I also don't really like the design. But this book is signed by the author, and I would have looked for an edition of An Education in Malice signed by the author anyway, because like I said, really enjoyed S T Gibson's work in the past. So that for me is the biggest thing about this book. Everything else was just a bonus. But this book is staying on top. I have boxes and packaging everywhere. So I'm going to keep the S T Gibson one. I've just realised this one is open. That was not me, so I'm very worried. I've just remembered what the third one is. Oh. Please do not be damaged. I can't believe that if someone from the post office like opened this, or anyone in the Every system opened this and didn't steal this and had the opportunity, if they opened this and looked at this and thought, oh, it's just a worthless book, joke is on them. So this is the Fairyloot edition of Ruthless Vows. This is the sequel to Divine Rivals. And when I saw how beautiful Divine Rivals was, I just knew that I was going to be parting with some money. Like I said, I don't usually buy special editions, I don't usually buy sequels, but Emily Wilde and Divine Rivals was so beautiful, I just had to have them. And no, I have not read either of those books. Don't come for me. This is an absolutely gorgeous redesign. I absolutely adore this. It fits in really well with book one, and I couldn't have asked for anything more in terms of cohesiveness and making them look like they're from the same series. And it's the same with the Emily Wilde one as well. They did such a good job. The underneath also matches the first one beautifully. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is such a simple but effective design. There's also foiled end papers which are beautiful. It's the same on the back as well, but I don't expect anything else because they've just done such a good job with this. If you have the first one and you didn't get the second one, I'm sorry, you are missing out because this is too gorgeous. I'm so pleased that this is only a duology because I can't afford to spend any more than what I've already committed to. So I'm keeping this absolutely. I'm so excited to have this. That does go underneath Emily Wilde and above An Education in Malice. I think this one is going to get pushed down even further, but I think these two are going to probably stay at the top throughout this unless they pull something out of the bag with their subscriptions. Which one first? I think I opened the Romantasy first last time, so I'm going to open the adult one first this time. The new quarterly subscription is also going to be another book only one with no items, so I'm pretty pleased about that. I'm quite happy with just having a Luma crate for items. So this is the Demons and Deities box. I know exactly what this is, but I haven't seen what Fairyloot has done with this. I'm just seeing this and I really feel like this is going to be really similar to, oh my god, what is it called? Okay, so the book is The God and the Gumiho. I'm not like overly amazed by this. Probably not going to keep this book unless the edition blows me away, and this isn't right now. I think this is a colour change. What I will say is it's got digitally printed edges which are really nice and cohesive. The colours are really bold, but it's just not blowing me away. But it is a book by Hot Escape. I've had some problems with their production of books before, but this one seems really well produced. It doesn't have any like stepping or steeping here. So I love the hardcover first of all, and it definitely does remind me of that other one because it's used the same hardback. It's got like a coffee cup on it that says Creature Cafe. This is so cute. But is this cute enough to make me keep a book that I don't think I'm going to read? Probably not. The artist has done such a good job with this. It's a beautiful skyline and the characters just look so good. I'm not gonna lie, they look absolutely amazing. So the end papers are, oh, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. They are so beautiful. The foiling as well is just like such a nice touch. Oh, they look so good. I'm getting there. I'm getting there on keeping this, but I'm still not sold. Why did the end papers have to do me like this? Because this is genuinely one of the most beautiful end paper arts I've ever seen. I've done this before where I've kept books. There's books on my shelves that I'm keeping with no intention of reading, but I'm keeping for end papers. How do I justify this? I don't think I can add a whole book to my shelves just for this alone. What do I do, guys? You're gonna have to tell me, what do I do? This book has an inbound author letter. It doesn't have any author signature. So this book is based on Korean mythology. He's a fallen god. She's a shape-shifting fox. They'll do anything to outsmart each other except fall in love. I know the main character works in a cafe. Demons escaping from the underworld. The fallen god is offered a chance of redemption if he kills the shape-shifting fox. And the demon, oh, I don't know. I don't know, what do I do? I'm leaning more on the side of not keeping this if I'm honest, but do I give this a chance? I don't know. Keep in mind this is my TBR, let me know what your thoughts are. I'm gonna have to put it at the bottom for now, even though I love the end papers. The end papers were absolutely gorgeous. I think that this book is signed just makes this even more special because it's signed by one of my favourite authors. But the end papers are so much better than bottom place. So the theme for the Romantasy subscription in June is rotten to the core. I don't think I'll have heard of many books in the Romantasy subscription because I don't typically follow the publishing of these types of books. I only really follow the publishers. I only really follow the publication of books that are by authors that I like. And they very rarely cross into this type of writing. Okay, so the book is Nectar of the Wicked by Ella Fields. I'm 100% certain that this is an exclusive cover. I always think like, is the cover that I've seen for the Romantasy book the one that's actually being published? Because a lot of these books have been self-published for so long or on Kindle Unlimited. I just read the back. Okay, look, I'm a little bit of a prude girl. I get blushed very easily. I'm new to this type of thing. Sweet creature. No one's intentions for you are more wicked than my own. I love this subscription. Right, so we do have, it looks like stenciled edges on the side. It's mushrooms. I'm a little bit confused because I don't see any mushrooms anywhere else. Oh, there's one here. Never mind, I take it back. It's just me all aflutter. Oh! Right, so we've got this purplish hardback again, but this one is absolutely gorgeous. I think it could have done without this right here if I'm honest, because this looks like a bit of like fairy tale-esque. It's a really nice design. The back, I'm not sure the back is needed if I'm honest. I just really like this design, and when you throw too much at something, you overpower it, you overwhelm it, you drown it. And I think that's what's happening with this right here. Let's see what else you've got. What on earth is this book about? Again, I'm not a fan of the end papers. I don't know why. So it's got foiling around the border, which is like in the style of this, which cohesive, I like it. But there's something about, I don't know, there's an inbound author letter, very nice. The spice is plentiful. I think I've heard that Ella Fields is kind of like a big, well-known author of spice. This book is also signed by the author, that's very nice. For me, my favourite part of this edition was the redesigned cover. I think this is really nice. I am going to read this book. This is going to be the first time I've kept a Romantasy subscription. I have got rid of my other two. But I am going to read this one and give this one a go and see whether I actually want to continue with this subscription. I'm more on the fence of not keeping this if I'm honest, because yes, some of the pics might be great, but do I really want a special edition? Like, do I really want a special edition of this book? Probably not. Especially if we're getting the epic fantasy subscription next year. That plus the adult fantasy to me just seems like a really good mix. I'm really not strong enough to be picking up 4 books. I'm gonna put this one at the I'm gonna put that one at the bottom because I love the end papers of The God in the Gummy Horn. I think that those end papers do not deserve to be on bottom. Even though it is signed, I don't know. I'm tying those two but that's going to the bottom. Just looking at that stack and realising how much I've spent on books for this video has been quite daunting. This has been a lot of money, which is why I really need to get selling some, even though I never make back what I've paid. Right, so this is my April. Why is this covered in peanut butter? My dog has clearly been at this one, I've not been looking. So this is, I think, my April young adult box. This went missing, but they very kindly sent me a new one. I've seen very few spoilers for this box, if I'm honest. The theme for this box is Dark Dominions. I never expected that April would be my last young adult box because it's just so late. Come on, last ever Fairyloot young adult box, what have you got for me? So the first item is a Prison Healer pin banner. I'm not fond of this item. How many badges are they giving us to warrant us needing multiple pin badges a year? They're not. So this item is probably going to go in a giveaway box. For the Prison Healer item, this is pretty disappointing. More reusable face pads. I'm pretty sure that means we've had like 3 of these around like 3 months. One by Illumicrate as well. Again, this is a one dark window item, so this is quite disappointing that this is the item they've done for one dark window. The colour of these, when I turn them round, like, they're nice. So I'm going to keep these and use these. I do get use out of these. I do rewash them. So far, happy with my decision to cancel. The next item, what is this? DBF embroidered pouch. What does that stand for? Oh, Darker by 4. I think that is the book in this month, maybe. So it's quite a well-made pouch, and when it's like opened up, this is quite big as well. But I'm not going to touch this too much because I'm going to give this in a giveaway box as well. Once I've opened my Illumicrate boxes, which I do have to unbox after this, I'm going to do a new giveaway. I do have an up-to-date spreadsheet, but if anyone is interested in leaving their details, if they live in the UK and you're not sure if you've entered on the spreadsheet before, leave me a comment. Check my pinned comment for details of how to enter that giveaway. So those 3 items, absolutely not overwhelmed by. I am really needing a really nice item in this box. Oh, this is cute. This is a Belladonna trivet. What on earth is that? What does that mean? This looks like ceramic map. What on earth? Oh, this is cool. Oh, it's like a little cheese board thing. You know, you put your cheese on it, you get a little cut knife. Oh, that's cute. If this could be like a collection, this would be amazing. Like, imagine having like 5 of these with your favorite book maps on. I'm gonna keep this item. I think this is cool. I'm keeping this. It feels well made. I can see why maybe the others have been like a lower cost or a lower value. I wish they would do like things like that in the adult box. Like, if you've got some space, just put something like this in, please. Okay, I'm guessing this is the big item for this box. I wish again that they did these in the adult subscription as well, because it's such a shame to be getting overlays in the young adult subscription. I know I can just get these on Vinted, but it's not the same, and they're also very expensive. I did read this book and I had thoughts on it. I've spoke about it in a video, and I don't think I read that this year, so I don't think I'll be talking about it in my mid-year wrap-up, but I had thoughts. It was a 3-star read, but these overlays are not a 3-star. These are really well made by the artist. You already know that my camera is not going to do this justice. I love this one with the dragons on. This is gorgeous. So these overlays are really, really nicely done by the artist. I especially love the dragons because that was my favourite part of this book. So I think this is a great item, and I also think that this is a great item, but the others, they're a no for me. So I'll be keeping these ones, which I'm very grateful for, because these are the small ones and don't take up much room, but the rest will be going in a giveaway box. These are my last tarot cards. I'm assuming they're based on the book in here. Yeah. I have some thoughts, Fairyloot. I don't know if this is just me being really old. This is a young adult box. I'm trying to think of like what age range like young adult would be. And this tarot card, it's got a character that's smoking on. And I was actually talking about to my friends today around like when I was on Tumblr as a teenager, and I used to like see like pictures of smoking. It used to look really cool. It made me want to smoke. I did. And I don't like anything now that romanticizes smoking to kids, because and when I say kids, I mean young people.
The speed, she's a running girl. Oh,
I'm filming a video and you're coming in like, she's the speed, she's the running girl.
Come on.
Come on, mango.
Mango.
Okay, where was I? So my dog just came in like full of beans. So yeah, these are the tarot cards. I'm obviously not happy about the smoking. I understand that if that's like an integral part of the book. I don't know, that's just my thoughts on it. Smoking, not cool. Don't think it should be promoted to children. The cover is absolutely stunning. I think this is a redesigned cover. Yeah, it is. So I really, really like this. I think this is such a unique design, and seeing this in person, it's got so many elements to it. Like, I didn't realize there's actually people here. There's hands, there's butterflies, there's stars, there's really interesting design here. There's things hanging, there's just a bit of rope, but there's so much going on in this design, so I think that this is really well done. The printed edges are also extremely gorgeous. I think, like, overall, this edition has so much going on and it is so beautiful. I'm just a little bit thrown by like the tarot cards. There's another cover underneath. I mean, this is like a lovely option for like a reverse dust jacket, but I just think this is so nice. I don't know. An exclusive colorway of the trade cover is a reversible dust jacket. So that is the trade cover. I like that they give us that option and it is a color change. So that is nice. I do always appreciate that. If you're keeping this book, let me know what way that you're gonna have it. So the hard cover looks very, very nice. I love the marbling effect. The end papers are also really cool. Again though, with the smoking, I'm guessing it's explicitly said in here like smoking is bad and don't do it and it's uncool, but then why'd you make it look cool in the art? Okay, that's just what I can't get over, because that's what Tumblr did to me. This book has an inbound offer letter as well. All the ones with Hot Escape seem to be following the same kind of format, and it's not signed by the author, which is fine. Apparently filming this is like too long for my dog to go without any attention. This work draws on the fantasy inspiration from a real-life cultural park and the author's experience with folk regions as a member of the Chinese community in Southeast Asia. The main character is an exorcist in training with one goal in her mind, honing her magic to avenge her mother's death. A sparkling YA urban fantasy with an aching slow burn romance at its heart. As good as this edition is, and as great as this sounds, I'm trying to really cut down on my young adult fantasy books. So I think that this one is probably going to be one that I'm going to get rid of as well, although I appreciate that Fairyloot have given us such a range of author backgrounds, of artists. I can't keep all of these and I can't justify keeping them all. In terms of special edition, I'm probably going to put that one third. The one-off special edition books have just blown me away this month, and I think they've done such a better job than the regular subscription books. Darker by 4, The God in the Gummy Hole and Nectar of the Wicked. I think those three are definitely on my list to go. But there is no way that I'm parting with Emily Wilde's Ruthless Vows and a signed S T Gibson book. So that is my unboxing of the Fairyloot books for June. I am now going to go and say to my little poopsie. He was chomping at me for attention. I'm sorry for cutting this short, but I must go. Doggy calls. And I hope to see you in my next video. Speak to me in the comments, start a conversation. I look forward to speaking to you then. Bye guys.